YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about a pretty difficult topic, but I wanted to talk about it in case, not that I have any influence on anyone else's life, but in case this, does reach someone, maybe they feel less alone in it. So here we go. When I was 14 and entering high school, I felt like a lot of the time I had to be and act certain ways. Like, to be cool, you had to dress a certain way and act a certain way, and I don't want to actually say, a lot of the things that my peers would try to pressure me to do, because a lot of them are pretty bad. And a lot of the time I wouldn't actually do that kind of stuff. I never really got into the whole vaping or, sneaky links, cringy ass, thing. But, you don't have to do those things to be... Sorry, my hair is pissing me off. You don't have to do those things. In fact, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. I was quite the pushover, and then, a lot of my friends at the time influenced me to do things that I didn't want to. So I've lost a lot of friends, and something that stuck with me that my partner said, is that it doesn't seem like I had very much of a childhood past the age of 8, just because of things that happened in my life and pressures that were put onto me. And I would say that's pretty accurate, unfortunately. I have a hard time saying no still. But I would often get pressured into things that you don't want to do, I can't admit it online, but I'm sure you can infer the kinds of things. Sorry, I'm just picking at something. But one of the main things I wanted to talk about was boys, because I wish when I was about 14 or maybe even 15, 16 that I had someone telling me things that I needed to know. Begging and pressure isn't consent. When a guy tells you, if you love me, you would do something, that's not right. That's not consent. And I think a lot of young girls, they want to feel loved and cared for, and they put themselves in dangerous situations that they don't need to be in, and shouldn't be in, frankly. And it breaks my heart, because I know people personally who've gone through these kinds of things, and you shouldn't have to. But in the world that we live in, we have to be very mindful of the people we surround ourselves with. But what I can tell you for sure is anyone who tells you that if you don't do something, you're not cool, or if you don't do something, you're not someone worth loving, it's absolutely not true. And anyone who tells you that you're not worth loving isn't worth loving. That sounds rude, but honestly, like, if someone is trying to make you overstep your boundaries, you're like, that's not good. And I've had a lot of past friends who would overstep boundaries. Just by maybe talking to an ex of mine, or spreading rumors about me, or just offering advice that I don't need, you know? And I know that not everyone's perfect, but I have had to cut people off because they won't respect my boundaries and my personal lines. So it's very important to know what you're okay with and what your boundaries are so that you can definitively say no, like, I don't want this. That was a bit aggressive, but you will probably understand the point better. I honestly didn't have that many great female role models growing up, so I just wanted to put this out there. To be a good woman, you don't have to do things that people ask you to do. All you have to do is take care of yourself and make sure that you're being firm about what you need, you know? My partner just texted me, stop scrolling, it's bad. Because I deleted social media for a couple days. But yeah, that's my my little TED talk here. It was completely unnecessary, but I really do hope that it does help someone.